I wish I could provide a tasty soundtrack for you guys like Super Pritchard's does, man. I love his dead sets in the background. And anyway, thought you might want to see the madness of one of these cedar-clad panels all socked down. Had to get the BFH out, do some adjusting. Once this glue grabs, man, it grabs, so it's difficult moving stuff, so you got to get it in there. I am not concerned with the lake of glue. I like to see the ooze. If I don't see ooze, I am concerned that I didn't use enough glue. The way to deal with that, my friends, is you get yourself a thick putty knife, and you put a very short convex edge on it, and you touch it up like this on your sandpaper to create a burr, and that will pop the glue right off of this like it was never there. If you mess with it now when it's wet, you get out a wet rag and do all these crazy things, you're going to create a huge amount of work for yourself later. Just leave the glue alone, let it skin up, let it do its thing, and then you can just pop it off of there. But you can see it's stabilizing knots, doing all kinds of interesting things, coming through places you wouldn't even think glue could come through, like this guy over here, stabilizing this little knot. But yeah, you can see this is kind of the most complicated panel, so I saved it for last, get warmed up with all the simple ones. And now this is pretty much it for the ridiculous part of this operation. Everything's made. Everything's already been test fitted numerous times. So I got a little bit of hand fitting at the end, and then everything will just pop onto this nice base here, and I'll sock it all together with glue and whatnot, and it'll be a box. And that'll leave me the roof, and I'm going to make a relatively simple roof because I want to be able to lift the roof off like a shoebox. I want to open this thing up so I can get in there and clean it, because you never know what's going to be in there, and the way I'm building it, a human won't be able to reach in around and see everything inside the house once it's sealed up, so I can't put the top on. So permanently, it's got to be a removable roof, so that creates another technical challenge, but I'm up for technical challenges, as you might imagine. The ooze, the spatter, the spoo, there's much of it. I'm a glue crazy kind of guy, man. I like a lot of glue, like to use a lot of glue. I'm notorious for it. Glue is cheap. Things falling apart later is not cheap. It's a pain in your ass, and could be right expensive, depending on what it is. But there you have it, man. Ready for its little overhang. I'm gonna wait, test fit all that, get all that dialed in later. But I have plastic to play with now. So that's my next mission, to make little flakes of white snow everywhere, to mix with the brown snow. Don't eat the brown snow or the yellow snow. Alright guys, I gotta go. I thought you might want to know, so I gave you a quick show.